Now sometimes you make up dishes just because you see one wonderful ingredient. Well, today's like that. Look at those beautiful scallops. They are superb. From Hervey Bay in Queensland. They are just superb. I just couldn't resist them. I had to buy them. And I'm just making a simple pasta dish because there is one little problem. They're expensive. They really are quite expensive. So you don't want to use too many. So the idea being, if you do a pasta dish, you can, serve just 2 or 3 of those on top and you get away with it. And what I've got here is some bow ties. Now, I call them bow ties, but they have a fancy Italian name. What are they called? Right, bow ties. We all know my Italian pronunciation ain't that flash, so I think I'll leave that one alone. Anyway, just something simple like that, just a different shape. You could do it with spaghetti or fettuccine, I suppose, but it's nice to do something with a different shape every now and then. And I'm just going to make some lemon and garlic oil to go with this. So quite a bit of olive oil, because that's the dressing for the dish. And to that I then add 1 clove of crushed garlic. Don't worry about the fact that it's not hot, because I just want the garlic to be infused in it. And to that we will also add some rind of 1 lemon. Actually, I'm getting quite a lot of lemon rind off that, so maybe I won't use all that. And we will just keep an eye on that for me, Rob, will you please? Just you hang about. Actually, jokes aside, I better check this pasta, because this is not very large, this pasta, so do keep an eye on it. If I can pick it up. Quickly. I don't want to cook that anymore, it's perfect. So let's just strain that into the bowl. Right, I'll just get that out of there. Be very careful with this hot water, particularly if there's kids around. In that situation I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't strain it into that bowl. I would actually strain it into the sink. All right, but I will just put that to the side. So don't do it when anyone's around, please. Just thought as I was doing it that was a bit risky. Right, now let's get some lemon juice into this pan. The juice of 1 lemon should be about right. Yeah, it needs a bit more than that, so 1 would be great. Don't mind it picking up a little bit of brownness. It's quite nice, actually. That sort of slightly brown, this with the garlic and the lemon rind, gives some quite nice flavour. Let's just mix that in together, and then we're just going to add some of these scallops. Now, the one thing about scallops is people overcook them. They really hardly need to be cooked at all. They just need to be heated through, and that's it. No more. So what we're going to do is we're just going to cook those very, very briefly. We're going to add some seasoning. That's to go with the oil, because that's for the pasta. We may as well put it in here rather than later. And we're going to keep an eye on these scallops, because as I said, it's very important that we don't overcook those. All right, it certainly won't need much more than that. Let's just grab some of this pasta. We don't need the lot. We'll grab some of the chervil. Fresh chervil goes beautifully with scallops. So we'll throw some of that. Now just make sure you wash it well. And then we will just throw in every skerrick of that. And we will just toss that around really well. If you like, and this is up to you, what you can do is, instead of doing this, you can actually just put the scallops on the top, so you give the contrast of the flavours. That's if you want to. Right, let's just put this out onto a nice big pasta bowl. A few of those, because I'm only doing 1 portion. A nice fresh sprig of the chervil just on the top, if I can find a really... I'm looking for the perfect one. There we go. That's not bad, is it? Now that's really simple stuff, as we know, and the point about that is when ingredients are absolutely superb, like those scallops, You really want to keep it simple, because all I've got here is some fresh chervil, a little bit of lemon oil, a touch of garlic, some good pasta, and of course those tremendous scallops. Simple, beautiful, lots of flavour, very special.